And good evening, everyone. Uh, Welcome to Downtown Beatdown Online. We are back for another monthly Power Rangers Battle for the Grid tournament. I am Arneezy here, and I'm joined by possibly the most eccentric man on the planet,
You're laying it
MegaPhoneFranke.
on heavy tonight, aren't you?
you know, you have just a charisma and the swagger that's just unbelievable. I gotta hype you up.
I appreciate that. Arneezy, I am happy to be back. I am happy that you came to me. Anytime that I get to commentate Battle for the Grid is a good time, ladies and gentlemen. This is MegaPhoneFranke Sisto right here. So I'm actually, quite frankly, surprised that Chicago has welcomed me back onto its virtual soil, considering how Frosty Fausting's 2019 and 20 went. But you know what? I'm not complaining because this ain't about Chicago. This is about the grid.
Exactly, and I hate to correct you, but we are Central Illinois FGC, so we are based out of Champaign, which is about 2.5 hours south of Chicago, but we are still in Illinois, so it's
Oh,
all
no
good.
wonder. Okay, my bad. Central Illinois, and I remember you sending me that the other night. But whenever I see CI, I imagine there's an H in between there. So that serves me right. That's my fault.
You are
But
not the first one to ever think that, so it's okay. I forgive
thank God. Well, let me tell you, Central Illinois, our brothers on the grid. We're happy to, I always say that as far as esports is concerned, wherever my teammate Uchi goes, we're both members of Team Dynamic Focus. Wherever Uchi goes, I go as well. So he loves Battle for the Grid. So
Oh
I
yeah.
fell in love with the game as well. And by the way, I believe Wednesday night fights. I think Cinco de Mayo. I think if not Cinco de Mayo, sometime soon. I did call out Sundula to a rap battle. And
Ooh.
when that Wednesday night fight happens, so too will that rap battle. So it's going to be a little rap battle for the grid. But
Oh my goodness.
how do you
Oh,
think I feel? I don't
and
even rap, but I'm going to.
you'll come up with something, but we're going right in it. We're gonna have
we're getting ready to rock.
Mr.
Right.
Mr. First Place Crescent Chimera taking on Cyber Blaster. Now, Chimera has won basically every single tournament he's entered, not just Downtown Beatdown Online. I can count on one hand how many times he's lost a tournament, but we're just seeing some usual Fear Chimera stuff. He's been picking up Goldar as of late. Really loving this character. I know you firsthand, have seen the dominance that Chimera has possessed in this game.
Not by choice, brother, but yeah. Listen, anyone who's heard my commentary for Battle for the Grid, Fear Chimera needs no introduction. All right, he is the most decorated player in Battle for the Grid, bar none. You don't even need to make the distinction of the online era anymore. This man is collecting gold medals like they're going out of style. He doesn't even need the Grimbo combo. But the fact that he's using Goldar, it's almost taunting those that have begun to rely very heavily upon the recently discovered Goldar Infinite. Can't argue with the results.
Nah, you really can't. I mean, if it works, it works. You gotta do what you gotta do.
We ain't even using it. He ain't even using it. We got a pro pitcher right here. Cyber Blaster just got blasted in the next week. God, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
This is the psychological effect of getting a perfect in Battle for the Grid. I know how I would feel.
I would probably just get up and be like, you know what? I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If I can humor you with a short story. Windjammers was at DreamHack Dallas 2019, and there was this girl who sat down and labbed out the game. Her name was Hannah. Really nice girl. She took to Windjammers right away. She fell in love with the game, and she spent half the day labbing the game. The next day, the tournament comes, and I look at the bracket, and I see her opponent in the first round. Jordy, number 2 best Windjammers player in the North American continent, and the guy who was pegged to win the entire tournament. And I felt so bad because despite all the work she put in, she got demolished. And I said to her, when that happened, I said, please don't get discouraged. Please don't come back. This guy is by a long shot the best one here. And like similar situation here. I don't know Cyber Blaster's situation, but Crescent Chimera, he is so far ahead of the curve. It's not even funny, brother. What do you do against a player who is so dominant when the skill gap between number 1 and number 2 and 3 and 4 therefore is so drastic? Just send it. All right, he gets one RJ shot off. That is Leonidas throwing the spear at Xerxes, brother. One last act of defiance before what will likely happen happens. You got to give it to him. I definitely respect that.
And you know, I was about to say, it's like, you know, are we gonna have another perfect? Well, it looks like Cyber Blaster was able to get a few hits in, but you know, Chimera just going back into that dominant space that, you know, we've all seen him in. It's unreal.
Yeah. I couldn't put it any better myself. Just his dominance of the battle for the grid scene worldwide is just in recent memory, I cannot think of a player in any game who has been so dominant for so long, at least during the online era. Again, to talk about Windjammers, again, Santa with muscles, while he is undisputedly the best American player, he has frequent exchanges with French players. So by no means is he the best player in the world, at least not yet. But Chimera, he has been uncontested at the top for so long, and even when he loses a tournament, it is so infrequent, and then he comes back and wins so many in succession, so dominant. It's again, it's lonely at the top, and I don't see anyone who has ever been a consistent challenger for Fear Chimera. Of course, he's human. He has good days. He has bad days. We all do. All right, I see that. No Propecia here. Let me tell you, I give respect to Cyber Blaster. He's putting up a better fight against Fear Chimera than I would. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I like to send his own blue pick as well.
With OTG in the restand, and there goes blue again. Whoa, the Argent Super! Whoa, it traded!
Didn't get it! Oh, all right, well, he got a couple of pot shots. Not enough, but either way, no Propecia. That's good enough. It's a moral victory. Now, I need to say, one thing that I think about Fear Chimera is his Jen Scotts. All right? Look at this lockdown. He brings in Goldar, Jen Scott's assist, locks Cyber Blaster down. It doesn't matter how good you are. It's so easy to get tripped up by the Jen Scott missiles, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
So,
oh, yeah.
Fear Chimera, as expected, that's a solid 3-0. Cyber Blaster, there is no shame in that defeat. Let me tell you, I have all the respect in the world for that clutch RJ Superman. That was really cool.
I mean, I would have done that too as well. You know, just try to go in clutch, you know, things like that, and just do what you can. But you know, as you know, Chimera, if you've seen the top 8 leaderboard, Chimera is way above, you know, first place definitely, way above everyone else. I believe he's like 2,500, 3,000 points above second place, and that is a very tall order for someone who is going to try and, you know, topple him. But the thing is, he's been so dominant that he could possibly take the rest of the season off until like league finals, and he'll still be fine.
Real talk, Arneezy. I want to be surprised by those statements. I want to be, but I'm not, because I've seen Fear Chimera at work. The man makes magic. He regularly MacGyvers a freaking... He's a MacGyver of Battle for the Grid. You give him nothing to work with, and he's still going to get the job done. It's just, it is simultaneously breathtaking as an observer, and as someone who is only at the base of the mountain looking up at the summit. It's very discouraging because it is quite a mountain to climb, and that's putting it mildly.
All right, so we're gonna get a Logan 22 Devious Ways up next. Now,
all right.
Devious has really been on the grind recently. He's
Yeah.
been successful in these tournaments that I've seen him in.
Mhm.
Very strong player, and it's what I really love about I've ran Battle for the Grid tournament since April of last year, and seeing all these improvements from all these players that have entered in all these tournaments, it's just amazing to see, because everyone is hungry. Everyone's hungry for those league points. Like tonight's event is a league sanctioned event. Everyone wants to try to topple Fear Chimera. It's uncanny, and I love it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's lonely at the top. People are always trying to come up and take your spot. And I gotta say, Devious Ways Scorpina and that he's oh no wait, all right, so he's using Anubis Kruger right now. My bad. But I saw the Magna Defender and I thought the Scorpina switched in with him. But it is when you see Fear Chimera come out to a tournament, I don't want to say it's a sign of legitimacy. We always have such a sterling turnout at every one of these brackets because these are world-class competitors. They really are. You got your MegaIsaacs, you got your Devious Ways, you got your more robots. All these players. I don't want to say, I don't want to put over Fear too much, but these are top 8 caliber competitors every which way. Even if they're only competing for second place, they're still very competent players. So even if there's only 17 people in the bracket, these are people we've seen many times. They're out here. They come out to all these tournaments. Impeccable attendance. They're all leveling up together. It's one of the beauties of the BFTG community. But Devious Ways showing why he is one of those top 8 caliber players, cleanly taking game number 1 over Logan 22. Oh, we got Remy in the chat. Welcome, Remy.
And I know for those that are here and are big fans of Dostro, unfortunately he was not available today.
So you're stuck with me. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen, is a matter of perspective. Dostro, hope you're doing all right. I haven't talked to that man since Frosty Boston's. I hope he's doing good. But let me tell you, even if I'm plan B or plan C, I'm just happy to be here. But, so let me tell you, you guys will hear the dulcet tones of Dostro some other time. That man is not going anywhere. Neither are any of us here on the grid. I firmly believe that with this game, the best is yet to come. It's not... how many games can you say... Look, for a game to maintain its steam during the online era is one thing. Battle for the Grid has not only done that, it has grown. Battle for the Grid has thrived during the online era. How many games can say that? Imagine what's going to happen when we get LAN events back. When we can have our rap battles in person. When this community can show this game in person. Teach people how to play in person. I firmly believe, Arneezy, I firmly believe the best days of this game are yet to come. Which may be hard to believe, considering that just think about how much farther along we are than we were a year ago, a year and a half ago.
Oh, yeah.
And Devious Ways is definitely more ahead of Logan 22 than he was before.
Oh my goodness, what in the world?
All right. All right, good. Get that gold arm. Press your advantage. Keep going. Do it again. There's one. Can he get the second one? Oh, man, this is a golden opportunity. Logan 22. That is, listen, I want to say that was divine intervention. That is a scenario every player dreams of. And he capitalized in it. He capitalized in a textbook fashion. Great job, Logan. Even the
wait. There's the thing. The thing about Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is there's no such thing as a life read.
Yeah. Whether you want to admit it or not. Oh boy.
Never mind. Never mind.
Praise God. I was about to say, not like this. So, all right. Look. Wait. Were the names switched?
They were.
No, Logan got that one, so it's 1-1.
Wait, Logan got that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me fix that. I saw names were switching, and I saw. Yeah, I saw.
You're good, brother.
Yeah, it happens.
1-1. You have 1-2 right now.
We're good.
Yeah.
All right.
I just didn't want Devious Ways to win this one and be like, oh, it's over. Wait, no, it's not. That would be highway robbery. Well, let me tell you, I have a saying that I always say when people beat me. Everyone gets one. Will Logan 22 only get one, or will he continue building momentum against Devious Ways? If he manages to take out Devious Ways, that is a feat few can boast to wear. And he's doing a really good job right now. I don't want to say it's because of Jen Scott, but he definitely made the right choice switching into her. That was nice. Bye-bye, Zed.
You have lost. Is this all you got?
Here comes the newest
I saw that coming from a
I guess to pull the Mega Goldar out.
Yep. Yep. Do it again. Oh, he didn't have enough. He gets it!
That super is so far. It goes for the throw, and there goes the. Or not.
Oh my God.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, I was about to say. But, dude, this is bad for Devious Ways. Jen Scott's is, I want to say, the worst character to let survive. Oh no, Logan switched back into her. It seems like it might have been a good call. He saw his window of opportunity and ran for it. Can he keep this momentum? Goldar, do it again. He does. Bye-bye, Anubis.
We're gonna have to go back to headquarters to reevaluate the situation.
Let me tell you, I very much questioned that Jen Scott switch when she was still recovering her blue health, but that turned out to be the best decision Logan could have made. He is running train on Devious Ways right now.
Yeah, gets the double limiter. Ooh, gets the door counter coming in. But Logan trying to come in hot with more pressure. Well, there goes Jen.
Well, let me tell you, that may have been I was about to say that may have been considered an acceptable loss. Logan definitely has room to breathe, but we see that room just evaporating like a puddle on a hot summer day. Ooh, I don't like seeing anybody be on this end of the business.
Oh, wow, Tommy Oliver is just gone. Here comes, Scorpina just trying to do some more work here, trying to survive.
Dear God, not like this.
Oh, gets the reset!
No.
Yo! Devious! Devious!
That was devious, to coin a phrase.
Woo!
Wow. Now,
what
look,
a comeback.
how often is it that you see a three verse sweep with one character with as little health as Devious Ways Scorpina had? That is not a common sight. You know that as well as I do.
Wow. Okay, here we go. It's 2-1, Devious, on the set point, but I have faith in Logan.
I do too. After how he, let me tell you, his Jen Scott's play in that last game was very, very, very clean. He proved me wrong, because like I said, I thought it was an odd time to switch to her. It turned out to be a good idea. And especially with how he won his first game, the guy knows what he's doing. As they say in Delaware, it is never over. And we're seeing right there. All right, so he didn't get all of it, but he might have gotten enough. If he can put Doggy down. All right, that was actually smart. Switching out Doggy, keeping Zed out, letting them catch their breath. Scorpina's got to do the heavy lifting for a little bit, while the others get their blue health.
Yeah, let everyone chill for a hot minute. Just get that recovery, because got Zed right there in the background just chilling. Very strong character, but as long as the DVs can keep him alive. But the thing is, Jen Scotts is doing this leg work right now, putting on a clinic. Wow.
Jen Scotts is one of the best assists in the game. Easily top 3. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
And by the way, we have El Dracon, MegaIsaac X, as well as Remy in the chat, in the cut, as Omega Black would say. And Omega Black is also a participant in this tournament. I'll tell you who's not a participant right now. Anubis Kruger just getting taken out by Jen Scotts. We saw this is a very similar scenario to what we saw in the previous game, Arneezy. Are we going to see Devious Ways do it yet again? Or will Logan adapt from the previous game and prevent history repeating itself?
Oh, and just could not send out the homies right. Jumps over it, but here comes Zed going to the corner. Oh, the EX to get out of that. Very smart decision right there.
I agree. Don't want to let Devious Ways get oh no. Uh-oh.
Looks like Devious Ways is getting his own way right now.
He really is. He is. Like I said, how often is it that we see someone mount a comeback with no Megazord meter to speak of, one character left?
We could see it again.
We very well could. This is, let me tell you, Devious Ways is firmly in the driver's seat right now. This is, Logan's got to make something happen right now.
Oh, and blocks the EX because he's trying to get out of there. But Devious saw that coming, sends out the homies, and that should do it right here. And it does. Devious taking that 3-1 over Logan. What a set.
That was very good. Yes, I firmly thought that was going to go to Game 5. Turns out I was a liar. But Logan 22, there is no shame in defeat at all.
No, he's still in it.
Absolutely. That's why it's double elimination, my friend. That was 2 runbacks with your last character in a row. I don't think that's something I've seen before. Not to that degree. So Devious Ways, that's a full head of steam. I pity the fool he faces next.
Yeah.
And speaking of who's next, who's throwing into the arena next?
All right, so looks like we have Drew Chuck and Sweet Salsa next.
Drew Chuck's back. All right.
Yeah, good to see
My
Drew Chuck
man.
coming back into the fold.
Yeah, man. Drew Chuck is most certainly a regular. Always happy to see him putting in work. He always does. He is a competent player. He's very good. And I'm eager to see how this match goes. I can definitely Sweet Salsa. I saw this guy play before. He's good.
Yeah,
he is good. And I'm looking forward to seeing him take Drew Chuck. So, or try to take Drew Chuck, pardon me. So,
yeah, Drew Chuck, of course, a very strong player as well. So, you know, I'm just gonna say, everyone is a strong player.
Yeah, and again, that's the thing with these BFTG brackets, bro. We've all been here. We all know each other. We're all leveling up together. Any bracket, look, yeah, we got 18 people in this bracket, right? But look who many of these 18 are. More robots. Fear Chimera. Ipressthebuttons. Los Teresa. Devious Ways. The list goes on. Any bracket you see in the BFGG tournament is almost a guaranteed certified death bracket, man. Like, the killers come out whether there's money on the line or not, which is one thing you got to love about the community. We're here to play because we're here to play out of love for the game.
Oh, yeah.
And Drew Chuck is right now, he's feeling the spice. He's feeling the sweet. This salsa is on fire.
I think Drew Chuck prefers the spiciness of the salt sweetness.
Yeah, sweet salsa ain't for everybody.
No.
Yeah, sweet salsa ain't for everybody, pardon me. But sweet salsa, definitely trying to take an innovative, new approach to salsa. But he almost was getting, wait, all right, yeah, he's only getting Goldar. I thought for a second that he was getting some Quantum Ranger too. But either way, if he can get Goldar, I wonder if either of these two... All right, let's see. Because it wouldn't surprise me if either of these two guys are trying to go for the Grippo. Because since that was discovered, I mean, look, I've seen a lot of Goldars.
Oh, yeah.
But he's become a lot more ubiquitous since that infinite combo was discovered. All right, so this is not quite... Is it? No, it's not.
Oh,
this is a more traditional Goldar combo.
Yeah, but that's going to do it right there. And Drew Chuck taking game number 1 in dominating fashion.
Yeah, so, Sweet Salsa is up 1-0 right now. So I'm, Sweet
Salsa on that one?
Sweet Salsa was on the left. Yep.
What in the heck?
It's okay. It happens to me all the time.
I can't read today.
Like I said, it happens to me all the time. The action moves so fast, especially when you're in the commentary booth. Things move so fast, you lose all short-term memory because you're just trying to keep up with what's in front of you. I know how it goes. RJ knows how it goes as well. We all know how RJ goes. Fortunately, he whiffs the combo starter. Eric Myers finds his way in. Gia Moran. Nice, there we go. Gia Moran is in, definitely wants to take it to RJ. If she manages to take RJ down right here, that would be, certainly be a good look.
Now, Gia Moran, as Omega Black has said before, that she's the devil.
Underappreciated character. Definitely underappreciated character in this game. I don't even want to say she's slept on, because I cannot in good conscience say that she is slept on, because like I said, most people here know each other, we know our teams, we know what the characters are capable of. Gia Moran may not be used by a lot of people, but when you see her, you can't let her run rampant. So this is alright, so Drew Chuck is getting in with the Goldar, and he puts him down. Yep. Say goodnight.
I'm trying to just keep there. Oh my goodness, the happy birthday. Oh, no. Never mind. We barely lit the candle in that birthday cake right there.
Yeah. Well, Billy doing the work that he usually does. That's the first Billy we've seen so far today. So, he's always well, whether he's a welcome sight or not, depends on who you're asking. He's definitely a great Megazord assist. But Eric Myers, I think we're going to need more quantum power very soon.
Yep, there it is right there.
The trigger. Here it is, yeah. It's barring a dropped combo. This is a gone Gia. Gotcha.
Gets the Goldar out for the incoming.
That's very smart. That's incredibly smart. But
Ooh, what a punish! Good patience by Salsa there.
He was incredibly patient. He waited out Goldar, waited for his opportunity to strike. Do it again. There we go. And that is... Yep. Bye-bye, Eric.
Wow, and Sweet Salsa coming back.
Dude, Sweet Salsa's on fire. Just... to take words out of your mouth, his patience is what got him that game. He's now up 2-0 against Drew Chuck, which, you know, Drew Chuck is a regular. Sweet Salsa, very competent player. Will we see a 3-0 here? I mean, I know Sweet Salsa might be too much for me, but then again, too much spicy could be too much for me either. All right, now this is, he wasn't able to press his advantage. If Drew Chuck was able to neutralize Jen Scott's, I want to say Jen Scott's, while, you know, Goldar and Gia Moran are doing mad work for Sweet Salsa, I want to say Jen Scott's is the linchpin of this team. So, but... All right, so he drops the Goldar combo, goes in again, and here comes switching to Jen Scott's after getting her health back.
Wow, and Sweet also trying to get in there, but Drew Chuck is just denying that pressure. Oh, here comes RJ. Look at this. Despite the nerf that RJ got recently, he can still hit like a truck.
Yeah, let me tell you, even if RJ gets nerfed more, I'll still play him. I just like the aesthetic. I like his animations. I like his movement. But, you know, he is, as some will say, DLC tier. And he is still ubiquitous in the current meta, even despite nerfs that have been thrown out. As we're seeing right now.
Block. He did not block the toes. Oh no, what an unfortunate drop right there. Hopefully it does not. Oh, and good EX calls to the Megazord. The William comes in.
There we go. Yeah, good patience. Keep blocking. He's going to do it again. Yep. Did he try to stuff it, but it didn't work? Here comes RJ. Definitely a smart move, switching back to him. Goldar, when an RJ does it right, he's a big punching bag, but here comes Sweet Salsa switching to Jen Scotts. Watch the snowballs start running down the mountain, Arneezy. We've seen this movie too many times to not know how it could end.
Yeah, but plots can be changed, though.
Thank God. Like I always say, I don't care who wins. Just give me a fight. Give me a fight. And Eric Myers is giving us one heck of a fight right now. Do I see more quantum power? He's close. As soon as it gets there. Oh, no. He's had it for a little while, actually. All right, so Sweet Salsa is down to one character.
This could be it. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Let me tell you, he's got a lot of Megazord meter. He still has some Megazord meter. He has full super meter, but I don't know. He needs an opening in order to make something work, and no dice. Drew Chuck is on the board, 1-0.
All right, so Sweet Salsa still at that set point here, but Drew Chuck is not going down without a fight. I would love to see a reverse 3-0.
That would be cool, man. Like I always say, give me a fight. I don't care if it, just as long as it goes to Game 5, I don't care who wins. Just give me a fight.
3, 2,
All right, starting off with RJ versus Gia Moran. What's next?
Oh, what a jump. Oh, no. Denies that at the end there. Here comes RJ doing that work. Going to the corner. Good resand. Yeah, probably not going to build enough. But probably might be able to build enough meter to end it with a super. Oh, no. Yo, what is going on, Frankie?
Couldn't seal the deal. Couldn't seal the deal. That's a shame. RJ's back. Drew Chuck is starting to pick up a head of steam. He's going to need it. He's at a deficit right now in terms of games. And if he's not careful, Sweet Salsa will turn it into a deficit of characters as well. Yeah, Jen Scotts, man. Sweet Salsa's Jen Scotts is clean.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't even be mad.
No.
Bye-bye, Eric.
You really can't be mad at that. Wow. And the happy birthday. No drops just yet. Oh, look at this damage.
Shout out
my.
to Kelly.
Oh,
Do it again. All right, he wasn't able to get Goldar, but if he's able to take down RJ right now, and it seems like he is, he does.
what? Oh, there it is. Gets hit with the missiles. Oh, my goodness.
That was a very narrow window for Drew Chuck to potentially turn this around. Can his Goldar do it? Obviously, he wants to sit on that Megazord assist for a minute if he can. If he can get... All right, so obviously he wants to put Jen Scotts out of her misery before Gia Moran comes in. It doesn't look like he'll have enough. All right, yeah, he does not have enough for Gia.
Yeah,
Will he be able to catch her?
And I think that Jen is like the biggest, the strongest character in Sweet Salsa team, and Drew Chuck took her out. So hopefully, oh, what a whip punish with the EX!
Like to no avail. Goldar's EX, my bad. But
Oh my god! Oh! No!
That was a desperate move, Arneezy.
This is a scramble right now. Oh, and the William coming in from the skies. Hoo-hoo! Wow.
My honest to God opinion, both players were just flailing at that point. Next hit was going to decide it. No one wanted to be that one who got hit.
Oh my, wow.
But, let me tell you, Sweet Salsa had the Megazord assist. That was undoubtedly the deciding factor. So,
Wow.
Good
I
match.
wanted to see a reverse 3-0. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm
Me too.
seriously
I
not
wanted
gonna lie.
I wanted to see a game 5. That was so close. That was down to the wire, man. Ugh. Forgive me, my heart's racing real quick. Ugh. All right, what a match, ladies and gentlemen. Sweet Salsa will go down, will go further into the winner's bracket, and excuse me, Drew Chuck goes down into losers, where he'll actually fight Omega Black. So that should be a good match, I'll tell you that. But let me see something just to make sure, because I'm paranoid. All right, there we go. Omega Black lost to Mark 3-2. So that was definitely a good match. We're seeing a lot of good competition here. I Press the Buttons will be facing Devious Ways in one of our next matches in the winner's bracket, as well as, I Press the Buttons beat Los Teresa 3-0. Crescent Chimera defeated Crazy Fool, who, he 3-0'd Crazy Fool after Crazy Fool 3-0'd Killer Waffles. We had a bit of a domino effect there. I wonder if that domino effect will continue with the winner of I Press the Buttons. And I'm sorry, that was a bad K-Kun impersonation. But I Press the Buttons versus Devious Ways. I think, is that the next match we're going to be seeing on stream?
Yep.
That's going to be a banger, brother. I'm calling it right now. It's going to be a good one.
It is. I Press the Buttons, aka the Youth.
The Youth.
Been just doing so well as of late. Almost being almost able to hold his own against Pure Chimera as well. So I think his potential is not been fully realized, and he can still improve even further than he already is now. Oh, it's been a long while since I've seen Lauren.
I've always seen a lot of Lauren. A lot of Lauren. Much Sheep, such Lauren. Wow. Like the season, and again, I know I'm using this word again, but the season 3 characters have been ubiquitous in the current meta. They're everywhere. So what that says is also up to the individual. Horsey Chabunso in the cut. Yeah, Devious has been playing so well lately. Horsey knows that as well as we do.
Dude, look at this happy birthday going in with the Donna. Wow, and
Yep.
wow, what are the that was it.
Yep. So, as we were saying about Devious Ways, but I Press the Buttons. He's doing more than pressing buttons. He's pressing buttons with a purpose.
Oh, and he missed it.
That is crippling.
Unfortunate.
Right now, I Press the Buttons is holding all the cards right now. He's got full Megazord meter, 3 characters. The meter is filling up. This is his game to lose, man. I would hate to be in Devious Ways position right now.
That one wasn't neither. And Buttons just going in. This should do it right here. The Youth ending it with the EX.
Man! The Youth. The Youth presses his buttons to victory. I like it. So this is, listen, as Horsey Chibunso said, Devious Ways has been playing very well lately. And we've seen how radically things can change from game to game. First game, we might see a Propecia. Second game, we might see a reverse Propecia. Anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. The youth, once again, starting off strong with Udana, one of the few Udanas I see. You know, you don't see too many Lawrence Shiba Inus. I don't see too many Udanas.
Right.
So this is, all right, yeah, he's switching to Lawrence Shiba. This is very good.
Wow, that was also very fast.
Yeah. Lawrence Shiba trying to catch a train. Not even half a minute into this game right now. Here comes Gia Moran. The youth is
what
just...
an anti-air. Oh my goodness. The youth just going in, keeping Devious in the corner. Gets the Ouroboros out, and oh, wow.
Did he
blocked all that?
Did he whiff the grab because Scorpino was frozen? If I was Devious Ways, I'd get Scorpino out of dodge right now. And he does. Whew, that was close.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Not anymore. We can't even fully commentate this match. The youth over here is just not letting us.
The youth is moving with all the quickness, agility, and impetuousness of his namesake. And it's doing really good for him. Man is out for blood. He didn't capitalize on Udana and Lawrence. Oh, that could have been huge. Unfortunately,
Wow.
Devious Ways bites the dust 2-0 right now. The youth once again holding all the cards. Devious Ways, despite all the momentum he had from that last game against Logan, well, then again, we know, well, yeah, he actually had a lot of momentum because he reverse swept Logan's team. So, oh boy. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see where this goes.
Devious. I mean, we could possibly see a reverse 3-0, but Buttons over here is not giving Devious any sort of breathing room or anything like that. Okay, this is a bit of a reverse of what we saw that last game.
We know that Devious Ways is a frequent top 8 placer. I definitely see him, he's a frequent competitor. We see him so often. He's most certainly a regular. Definitely a top 8 player. And top 8 caliber player, I meant to say. And unfortunately, he doesn't press his advantage enough. He couldn't get that full happy birthday, and right now his Scorpina is paying for it. Ugh. He's paying.
Oh, good block.
Yeah. Best possible time. Is he going to keep Scorpina? Bye, Lauren. I'd get Scorpina out. Run. There we go.
Get Scorpina out of there. Let her chill. Just get that blue health back.
Live to fight another day. It's just, yeah, Devious Ways. This is a different man than we saw in those past 2 games. We got the swap strike. Scorpina is in, not getting a lot of health back, but she manages to reverse the momentum, taking it to Gia Moran. I guess Queen does not enjoy having her beauty rest interrupted.
Nice to pick on people.
Oh, gets the freeze in. Very nice. All right, Dragon's Order Fifth going in. Wow, and it's just the juggle limiter ended. I like that animation. That was really funny. Oh, and the happy birthday! No!
All right, is he able to keep Udana? This is what Devious Ways needed. This is
the swap strike.
Opportunity on a silver platter.
Here I come.
Scorpina's still alive.
Yes, and Donna's still alive as well. Buttons is not going down without a fight.
Even if he goes down, he's got a little bit of breathing room. It's 0-2. Bye, doggy.
Set up out. Oh my goodness, the guy hit. Oh, did not block. And Devious on the board finally.
We gotta fight. We gotta fight, Maggle.
Oh my goodness. Devious is not going down. He's like, you know what? This is not going to be a 2-0 tonight. No, no sir.
Thank God. Because like I said, I'm here for competition. All right. Now, what? Devious Ways versus Ipressthebuttons, the youth, 2-1. Where's it going? Starting with Anubis, Kruger, and Udana. Right away, we've got a flurry of paid for the doggy. This is animal cruelty, Arneezy. Oh, he almost got the happy birthday. That was close.
Udana was close. Udana was bad because she didn't get a team up episode. Now Gia just doing the work here, putting Zed out in the corner. Gets the swap strike once. Wow, that was nice. That was pretty cute, as Dasha would say.
Well, he ain't wrong. So we have calling the Chimera assist. Get caught for your troubles. That is no. Hey, he didn't keep going. Oh, he didn't go far enough. Oh. He's a little bold with them Gia calls. I gotta be honest. It could prove unhealthy if you miss time.
Oh yeah, almost definitely. X extend it. Goes over to super disc. Should do it, and it does.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, and just freezes Dr. Kruger. Got a full happy birthday happening.
Here comes Udana. The youth needs this. Here he goes. Look at this. This is just...
Wow.
Like I said, I see Udanas so infrequently that when I do see one, especially one in the hands of the youth, it is most enjoyable.
And
Lauren Shiva.
It looks like the youth is going to take this whole set. Lauren does a lot of damage.
That was momentum, my friend. That was... Yeah, Lauren Shiba.
Just
Lauren
Shiba things, you know.
Yeah. Let me tell you, can't argue with the results. The ends justify the means. The youth moves forward in the bracket, sending Devious Ways to the lower bracket. So we are moving into our top 8 placements. The youth is going to be facing Crescent Chimera in a winner's bracket match. QP defeated both TK and MegaIsaac. He beat TK 3-1, and he beat Isaac 3-2. This is someone to look out for, especially if Sweet Salsa... I would love to see Sweet Salsa versus QP. I'll say that. What match are we looking at next? Because I know Sweet Salsa and Mark, who took it over Omega Black 2-3. So you know, Omega Black's no slouch. So he's a snitch, but he ain't a slouch.
Most definitely. So we are gonna get Sweet Salsa and Mark coming up here, and of course, don't forget, everyone. Hit the command Match Reno. You'll be able to get a nice little code to donate 50 cents to the pool, BFTG408. And you'll be able to put in 50 cents for free right now. The Match Reno is at $63. So that is amazing. Thank you to those that have contributed. Really appreciate that.
Get us to $100, ladies and gentlemen. Donate to that Matcherino if you can. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, QP is in this bracket. And he's doing pretty well. He is waiting for the winner of this match. Sweet Salsa, with a full head of steam after that last game he fought in, is trying to bring the sweetness to Mark as well. But, both players unable
good
to
grab.
get the foothold.
Oh, and what a punish here, Jen Scott's. Of course, we've seen many times how much Jen Scott's can do. Oh no, what a drop though.
Do it again. Yep.
Yep, there it is. Lauren. There's Lauren Sheba things again.
Yep. Much sheep, such Lauren, so things. Wow. Oh boy. Cat Ranger. Okay, I like this choice. Go for it. Give Gia Moran that bread and butter. But instead, Lauren Sheba says, nah, I'm gonna butter her like a biscuit. And she does. Look at this. Here it comes again. More combo. Sheba. Yep, there it is. Yep. Do it again. All right. So Gia Moran's in. This is good. Can Sweet Salsa keep it up? He's got 2 characters to 3 right now. All right, that's 1 down, 2 to go. Can he start building momentum? He's got Jen Scott's on the field. Smart switch. Let Gia Moran recover her health.
And what a punish.
Cat Ranger, all 2 episode cover. Yep.
As full Megazord, full meter. Tries to get it with that JS there, but was able to block that. Oh, and just using Zed as a distraction. Gets Mark to come in with the cat combo, go into the corner.
Very nice.
This could do it for Jen right here, and that does. All the fireworks. All of them.
It looks to me like we have a fight here, Maggle.
Oh, what a jump in. That was a statement jump in right there.
Definitely working out for him.
Yeah,
Bye-bye, Sansa.
And Mark taking game number 1 right there. Oh my goodness.
Taking that game commandingly, Arneezy. I like what I see. I want to see, like I always say, I like to see a fight. And we saw how well Sweet Salsa did in the previous games. So, previous game, pardon me. So, will he be able to run this back? Do I see... Okay, we're going right back into it. Show me the money. Gia Moran versus Lauren Sheba. Whoever gets first strike is going to win, is going to take down the first character. I'm calling it now. Yep. Here's Jen Scott's. Do we see the death of Lauren Sheba? I mean, obviously, Sweet Salsa does not have enough Megazord meter to seal the deal yet. Lauren Sheba gets out of there, switches out. No, that was a cat assist. Oh, I would have switched Lauren out. Here comes Cat Manx, getting caught for her trouble by Jen Scott's. Do not want. Sheba, yep, there it is. Sheba, yep. This is Lauren Sheba things, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, good night. Put Jen Scott's down, neutralizing her right off.
Yeah, and
Good
that's
luck.
yeah, and Lauren's super. I don't know why. Like, why does Lauren have to have so much damage? It's kind of
Goldar has an infinite. And speaking of infinites, he's not going to need it because he was able to take down he was able to take down Lauren Sheba, which is very good. Now he's got Cat Manx and Lord Zed to go. Will Mark be able to do it? Will Sweet Salsa be able to do it? Or will Mark continue this upward momentum?
Oh, what an anti-air. Yo. Yeah, a little too far away to get in there. But at least get a little bit of breathing room. Because Mark has been putting on the clinic here a little bit. Oh, another anti-air. Wow, that was on point too.
Definitely good Gia Moran play. Bye-bye, Cat.
Oh, and gets out of there. Did not want to get the shoulder charge from Bulldog.
I don't know about using the Megazord meter right there. But Yeah, especially because now Mark is starting to get some momentum, starting to roll down the mountain himself. Can he keep it up? Because right now, I'd say we're like dead even. All it's going to take is one drop combo, and that's what's going to decide this match.
Megazord ready.
Here's the Dragon Zord. Do it again.
Do it again one more time. Good blocks. Oh, never mind. I was going to say good blocks, but never mind.
Close enough. Wasn't enough. But hold on. If he drops this combo.
He did. That's going to cost him. Oh, drop that combo too.
Oh, the Megazord. I was about to say, what are you doing? Call Billy. Do it again.
Oh, I don't think he's going to be able to do it again, though, Frank.
No, he's not. Oh, man.
Wow, that was
That's
close.
a shame. It's too close.
That was
Too
that was-
close for comfort.
It was. I was. You know, the tension's building up. You know, the anticipation of who was going to win that game. But Mark just barely edging out right there.
So we're up 2-0. Shadows of the previous match. Will we see history repeat itself? Will we see a clean 3-0? Or, well, who knows? Let's see. There's only one way to find out, shall we? Large Shiva, man. It's just not even 10 seconds into the game, and half of Gia Moran's health was gone. Large Shiva, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like you can't really, like when you have Lauren there doing the damage, you can't really look away. 'Cause if you do, the opponent's life bar is just deleted.
I mean, honestly, I would say that's just about every character game, brother. This game is infamous for touches of death.
Oh yeah.
But it's that wackiness that makes us love it.
Yeah, someone in the Battle for the Grid Discord asked like our opinions on what is like a good amount of damage, and like it was unanimous that it was 100%. That was the answer.
The only good combos are a 0 to death combo. God forbid. Yeah, other areas of the FGC won't know what we got to deal with, but we deal with it and we enjoy it with a smile on our faces.
Yep.
God help us all. Speaking of a smile on their face.
Oh, and punishes the whiff EX. And, the hard hitting Lauren Shiva is just gone. Wow, we got a happy birthday going on. Oh no, an unfortunate drop. Gets the jump in.
And that's a shame. That's a shame because that was when Sweet Salsa needed it the most. Even though he does have a little bit of a health advantage, we have seen just how little that may matter in some of these matches.
Oh my goodness, and Mark here just on, of course, he is on set point, so this could do it right here as long as he does not drop this. He has full stick of butter.
Yeah, he's taking care not to drop, taking care to put the punchline in, and he does.
Mark takes that 3-0.
That was a clean 3-0, brother. Like, wow. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting this one to go the distance. That was my opinion. All right.
Oh, wow.
So-
Wow. I mean, that was still a good set. You know, dominating performance by Mark, though, of course, but it just Sweet Salsa just was not able to fully capitalize on all those situations, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I concur. So we've had a lot of good action, a lot of good back and forth series. Mark is moving on to fight QP in winter semis. We got Chimera versus Ipressthebuttons, aka the Youth, and of course our loser side of the bracket is really heating up. The Game defeated Crazy Fool 3-1. Devious Ways is fighting Drew Chuck right now. MegaIsaac defeated Killer Waffles 3-0. That is most certainly interesting. Yes, Wow. So, all right, Crazy Fool got beat by, Crazy Fool beat Killer Waffles, and Killer Waffles got beat by Isaac. Nice. So, Logan is waiting for the loser of, he's waiting for Sweet Salsa. So, what is next, my friend? I've got a good feeling about this.
We're going to get the youth and Crescent Chimera coming in.
Oh, I'm excited. This is going to be real good.
Oh, yes.
Show me what... Oh, all right, we're not ready yet. But, yeah, this has been a really good tournament. Not that it needs saying. Right now, Fear Chimera on a violent tear. 2 straight 3-0s after fighting Cyber Blaster 32, who defeated more robots by DQ. But, you know, it's still a defeat, is what it is. But, this is... We saw how well Ipressthebuttons / the youth did against Devious Waves. So, I definitely think our boy's getting 1 game against Chimera. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I think, you know, Chimera, though, is a pretty unstoppable force, you know. I think myself and 2 other TOs have put in a bounty on him and still just dominates. As I said earlier, count only on one hand how many tournaments he's not got first place. He's just that dominant.
Yeah. It's just like I said, Fear Chimera's dominance of this game is just unheard of and ungodly in many ways. I don't know. I don't want to bury the youth because he has done so well in that match against Devious Ways. Anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. Chimera is beatable, as you said. You know, there are 4 tournaments, at least that we can think of, that he did not win. And you know, most people would say like, wait, only 4? And we say, yeah, only 4. So that means he is beatable.
Yeah.
Because his most recent defeat, I want to say, was at the Battle for the Flood. And I forget who beat him. That's how all over the place my mind has been these past couple months.
And no one would blame him. Yeah, because I know he lost that first attack against YLT Cole.
Yep.
Which hopefully Cole will enter one of our brackets. We're waiting for that.
He'll come. He'll come one day. I know it.
And you know, the youth over here just fighting back as best as he can here. And good idea taking out the Gen Scots, but the thing is that's not even Chimera's best character because he's got Mastodon Sentry right there in the background.
Yep. Look, I was about to say, yeah, you took out Gen Scots, but at great
cost. Got him in the air. Okay. Okay, the youth. Let's go, youth. Yo, the youth.
You're close. Don't give him a second to breathe. Oh, no.
No.
Man's got almost full sword in here, too. Here it is. Power sword in the ground. And now it dictates the terms of approach. Hello, Billy. Do it again.
Oh, gets the throw. Oh, no. Swap strike. Oh, my God.
Not like this.
No, not like this.
Sign of the cross. Look. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but
this.
It's really unfortunate.
You know, as much as I respect Fair Chimera, I kind of just want to see him lose.
Right? It's just, look, you keep seeing the same things all the time. Obviously, after a while, you're going to be like, oh, man, I want something different. I want variety. Variety's the spice of life. Though you cannot discount, underestimate, or any word you're thinking of. You cannot downplay Fear Chimera's skills. I don't know. Should we start banning him from tournaments?
I mean, he'd be fine on league points anyways.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, Rave Coon says that he thinks the youth has got it. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, because right now, it's It looks like he's pressing buttons when he should be blocking. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is...
Oh no.
catastrophe.
Wow.
He went for the swap strike. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, Fear Chimera. That is his patented technique.
Wow,
Swap strike.
up.
Yeah, use the and use the swap strike to get your opponent that's recuperating on the sidelines in, so this way they lose all their blue health.
Bro,
was
we just started a conversation. That was already game number 2.
Yep. Yep. It's quite a shame. Yeah, but Fear was that is the Fear Chimera we're used to seeing. Just domination. A lot of things I could say. A lot of things. It's just every time I think the man has nothing left to give, he always impresses me with something new that I'd never seen him do. And again, this man doesn't even need to use the Grimbo Infinite, the Grimfinite, if you would. He's running Goldar, almost as if to prove a point. It just, you have to admire the sheer tenacity, sheer skill, and sheer freedom of schedule that Fear Chimera has, because there's a BFTG tournament, my man is here, and he comes to play, and more times than none, he dominates.
Yeah, there could be a tournament at like 3 a.m. and you think Fear is like sleeping or working or whatever, because he's got a full-time job as well, just like almost every one of us. And
yeah.
He's in it. He's in a tournament. It's like, what in the world?
Yeah, man's probably like, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Let's see. Jeez.
Oh, we got a happy birthday happening though.
Yep. The youth needs this right here, right now. He cannot drop this combo. Is he gonna be alright?
Yeah,
Yep.
takes out Sanctioned. Takes out Sanctioned. Oh, good throw tag. Oh, and a back throw.
One more.
Right,
there we
the
go.
Down to Jen Scott's. Oh, what a cross. Oh, no. Blocks the rest, though.
Oh, boy.
Block, good block. Oh, and the Billy.
Do it again.
One more time.
Do it one more time. Yep.
And
Oh, is he
another.
going to be... He's able to do it one more time. Yeah.
Wow. That's going to do it. That's
Fear, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
There's a reason why Fear is or wasn't his name, because I just see Crescent Chimera. You feel fear when you are up against the most decorated player in all of Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. And it doesn't matter the momentum you have behind you coming into the match against him. The man is a stone, not even a stone wall. He is a titanium wall, unyielding, unmoving, and just firmly entrenched at the top. There's nothing else I could say, man. Arneezy, what else can we say about Fear Chimera that we haven't said before?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well said. Oh, man. So, yeah, we are definitely making mad traction through this bracket, ladies and gentlemen. QP and Mark is our winners semi-match, and the loser to that affair will go to face Chimera in winners finals. Chimera, of course, is sitting atop his throne, waiting for this opponent, and our top 6 is just about set in place as well.
I mean, the
rest of the top 8, I should say. Go ahead.
The fact that you said, Chimera is sitting on his throne, it's a very familiar spot for him.
Yep.
I mean, we said this many times. You said it, I've said it, Dostro said it, Uchi has said it, Psycho Blue has said it. Anyone who has commentated and watched a Fear Chimera match have said it. This man cannot be stopped. Even though he's lost 4 tournaments, he still cannot be stopped.
Yeah. At least we know it's possible, but just because it's possible doesn't mean it's probable. Like we've seen it happen before, but it's just because, like I said, doesn't matter how good you are. You're human. You have good days, you have bad days. But it's just the sheer frequency of victory for Fear Chimera, I've never seen anybody be so consistent. That's the word I was looking for. His consistency is just unmatched. And right now, Mark is taking it to QP. I've never seen QP play before. Tell me about him.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Wow. See that slight moment of hesitation. That's definitely not good for QP. Yeah, Mark is doing really good today. I mean, taking Omega Black, taking Sweet Salsa. Can you imagine if he takes down QP and meets Chimera in Winners Finals? But, of course, QP isn't just going to take that sitting down. Scorpina rushes in. Look at all that damage. Look at all that damage. Bye, Lauren.
May the power protect you all.
All right. Goldar stomps him like grapes. Nothing. He doesn't get anything from that.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
They got a little bit, but not enough. Cat Manx, Cat Ranger. Bread and butter. Nice. Yep, definitely call that Dragon Zord assist.
Yeah,
Just to
extends the
cement
combo.
your character advantage.
Yeah. Oh, it gets the instant air. Nice. And here comes Lord's Edge, just doing what he does.
Buddy's preparing the palace for his return. And Mark is just...
Quick enough.
let me tell you, he's got some good Zed play right here. Some good Zed play, gotta say.
He also has some good cat play right now as well.
Aha.
Because she's been doing most of the work.
Yeah, really. You're right. I haven't seen Cat Ranger put in this much work in a while. Right, good move by Scorpina. This is a tall order. We saw something very similar in an earlier match. Will we see it again with Scorpina right here, right now?
The last time I saw Cat Manx do this much work is when Dastro gave me the infinite swap strikes back in the day one when the game was launched.
Quick enough.
Let me tell you. All right, so he calls in the Dragon Zord assist. Almost has it. Almost has it.
Almost got it. One more hit.
No.
There it is.
Oh, it's a shame. I was afraid he was going to chip QP to death. And I'm pretty sure most people thought that was coming as well.
Mark, you're taking game number 1 here in Winners Semis. Whoever wins this will face Fear Chimera, the mountaintop.
Just thinking about it makes me have to take a deep breath. So let's see. Yeah, so this is the first time we've QP'd, but we've seen this is the first time we've seen QP for a little bit.
Yeah, QP, this is their first downtown beatdown online. And very nice to see, like, you know, newer players coming back, or newer players, or players I haven't seen in a while. You know, things like that. It's nice to see that. I like this. I like the competition. Now, let's all just try not to get Fear get first place again.
Oh, that was close. That was close. Yep.
I wish I could do that. Like,
That's you and me both, brother. I never claimed I was any good at this game. Lauren Sheba, though, it's whether you're good at the game or not, you get these buttons down. She's moving in the Cat Ranger now, letting her pick up the slack, do the work that she did in the last game. Mark is on fire right now. And of course, I see many people in the chat are no big fans of, excuse me, I should say a couple people in chat are no fans of QP. So I'm sure Mark doing what he's doing right now is definitely a sign of good things to come for those viewers. So we're seeing that Cat Ranger off right now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the other side again.
Yeah, it makes it. Oh my god!
I like the gold artists because it's like you just can never make up my which side it was. Go wow, just EX through that, and a commanding jump in.
All right, so Mark is getting it taken to him. Both players don't have any Megazord meter. Of course, Mark has a little bit of an advantage, especially since he's up 1-0. But if QP can dictate the terms of approach carefully, yep, he is right now. Can he keep it up? He's holding the cards, but he can't give Mark a second to breathe, or else a Megazord assist and a super meter is waiting for him. Do not want.
EX and goes for supers. It's gonna do it. This should do it. It does.
Yep. Good night.
And Mark taking game number 2.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right.
Yeah, Mark's been putting in a lot of work lately. Ever since I first saw him, like, you know, enter these BFTG tournaments, doing very well for himself.
Could you repeat that? I lost that. You got discorded.
I was saying that, you know, Mark's been putting a lot of work lately, just improving. At least since I first saw him play in tournaments, and I'm really digging it.
Yeah, it shows, man. It really does show. Like I said, man got through Omega Black, and he got through Sweet Salsa. Players who are definitely, you know, they got skill. So let's see where this. Whoa, that was crazy. Let's see where this goes next. Right. Here comes Lauren Sheba. Cat Nanks.
Wow.
Finds it. That was clean. Man finds his way in. No fear. No fear.
And Cat Nanks.
You know, I'm no fan of cats, so,
Wow.
Wait, it's what? Fear, it's 1-1? Wait.
What
Is it 1-1?
What have we been looking at?
Because I thought it's 1-1? Oh, crud. All right, well, it might be 2-1 if Mark continues having his way.
The last game showed that it was 2-0. Weird. Huh. Alright, we fixed it. We got it fixed. I don't know what's going on with BFTG today.
One of those days, man. One of those days. All right. Try it again. Nice. Dragon Sword assist. Do it again. Oh, he doesn't have any left.
No.
Oh, wow. What a shame.
I couldn't get the blocks to reset here.
Yeah, and he didn't have enough, he wasn't close enough to initiate a combo of his own. Oh! That's, what timing, man. What timing. And if he manages to off Tommy right here. All right. Goldar is left. He didn't get all of his blue health back. This is a good position for Mark. Right. So QP, of course, undaunted. No fear of his own either. Calling that Megazord assist.
Oh,
definitely trying to find. Couldn't find Lord Zed on the entry.
Oh, this might do it. QP is going to be building up that builds up that full meter. And of course, Goldar super. Oh wow, gets him, catches him going down. Might not even need the super. No, just does it anyways, just for swag. And QP now 2-1.
Man, didn't even need the Grimfinite. That was very nice. So we got a match, ladies and gentlemen. Turns out well, it's good we set it to 1-1, because now it's 2-1 in favor of QP. Will Mark be able to run this back, bring us to Game 5? or will this turn into a one-sided 3-1?
Right, here we go. 2-1. QP in the lead. Mark still not giving up, though.
He better not give up. Rangers never quit. Uh-oh. Right, nice. Oh, he dropped that combo. That's a shame. That's a shame. Tommy runs it. That was... This is some good play here. This is some good play. We got a happy birthday. QP holding all the cards right now. Is he able to capitalize? Is he able to take them both out? So close, yet so far. Both of them get out. No, this could work out decently for Mark because, you know, Cat Ranger has to stay in so that the other two can recharge. So, well, actually, it might not be that good because look how things are changing. QP's Cat Ranger hasn't taken any damage yet, and well, Mark's Cat Ranger is existentially challenged.
Oh, it gets the super out. Does so much damage. Oh, very nice. All right, there goes Cat Ranger, unfortunately.
Post ping. MegaIsaac says post ping.
The patented phrase of MegaIsaac.
All right, so here's Mark. Does he get it? Yep. Bye-bye, Goldar.
Yeah, that is definitely going to do it right there. Yep. All right. Keep it down to his last character, though. I mean, Tommy can still come back. Oh, wow, what a throw.
He can come back, especially since he's got the Megazord assist, but at the very least, he can do it in Game 5. So, let's see what happens. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Give it to me. Give me the Game 5. Let's have some fun. Yeah, I wanted to ask the same thing, Arneezy. So, oh, mad fake, bro. Do we see? Could it be some of our top-level players are considering this fraudulent?
3, 2, 1, fight.
There we go. This is game number 5 right here.
This is what I wanted. Let's see it.
I mean, we always want to see it in 5.
Can confirm. Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat, man.
All right, Dr. Thomas Oliver here doing some work. Put Lauren in the corner right here. Yoki. All right, calls out the Dragon Sword. Here we go.
Dragon Sword.
Oh, gets the reset. Blocks good, blocks good, blocks. Calls out the Dragon Sword. It did not block the toes.
This is gonna hurt.
1 second.
Oh wow, what a low. I don't know. I mean, I think Tommy Oliver is gonna go down now. Just bringing Tommy all the way down in the corner. Oh no, drops could not get the reset. He gets Tommy out of there. Good choice. Gotta let Tommy breathe for a little bit.
Mark is going down. Mark is going down. but
Yeah,
he can still run this back. He's got some Megazord assist, and the health disadvantage isn't, the health disparity isn't that great. Here we go. Prepare the palace for his return. Throw that cat down to the ground.
Megazord ready.
Oh no!
Yeah, this is.
Oh wow! I can see red.
Good night. No way!
Oh!
Chips him. Yep. Good night.
Chips him out.
Whew! That was nice.
That was.
So Mark moves forward. QP goes into the lower bracket. He just might live to fight another day. Well, excuse me, he is going to live to fight another day. It goes without saying. But that's why we got a lower bracket here. So, all right, that was good. So we had a game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Good battle between two online warriors. And now our winner's final is set. We have Crescent Chimera versus Mark. And we have our losers top 8 playing as we speak. That should be just about done. Devious Ways is facing the game. So I am looking forward to seeing the men do what they do best. And of course, we got Logan 22 versus MegaIsaac X. Logan getting past Sweet Salsa in the lower bracket. So that's, man, this is
Wow.
a bit of a
This is-
clash of the Titans, if you would.
Yeah,
here.
just a little bit. But I will tell y'all, we are going to take a short break for 5-ish minutes or so. Let us stretch our legs, get a drink, things like that. And so we'll be back. Make sure you hit the command Matcherino. And Frankie, we'll be right back with winners finals between Fear Chimera and Mark. So we'll be back. Relax.
Top 6 coming at you hard, ladies and gentlemen. Sit tight. Always, baby. Thank you.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I had a quick nap.
You got, sometimes this game can be,
Re-energized, man.
this game can be exhausting sometimes. You got to have just, a breather, a short nap, all that fun stuff.
Your eyes can only keep up with so much frenzy on the screen, man.
I know.
So, yeah, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time. Well, we're going to proceed further into our top 6. The game, the men, put an end to devious ways in the lower bracket. MegaIsaac putting the finishing touches on Logan. So, our top 6 is rounding out quite nicely. We have Fear Chimera versus Mark in winners finals. And then in top 6, we have QP and the game, and the youth, and MegaIsaac X. So those two ladder matchups will fight for top 4. And, of course, winner of that would go into losers finals. So we are approaching the final reaches of this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget we got the Matcherino, all right? If you can find it in your budget, please contribute to it. Support your esports competitors. And let's try it. What are we at right now? What's the Matcherino at right now?
$63.
$63. Let's get it to 75, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it to 75 or 100. We're more than halfway through the tournament. Come on. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the next matches are going to look like. I don't want to say I know how things are going to go. I don't want to say I have the script, but I'm looking forward to seeing some action, especially in the lower bracket. I expect those matches to be very competitive. Mark has also been on something of a tear through this bracket, so only one way to find out. Let's get it on.
But, Mark's got to go through Chimera first.
I was just trying to put him over. But, yes, he's got to get through Chimera first. As we all know, that is a tall order. There's, like I said, there's only one way to find out. Let's see. Look, we know Fear Chimera. Mark's been all right. Isaac, has everybody posted ping? I mean, because, it should be standard procedure. Post ping. So, either way, like I said, we are down to our final 6 competitors, and QP versus the game. I'm looking forward to seeing that because I have not seen the game play yet today. The game, of course, getting beat by QP in the winner's side of the bracket. So this is a rematch. And then, of course, Ipressthebuttons, who also, Ipressthebuttons, who felt the wrath of Chimera in the winner's bracket, and he's up against MegaIsaac, who MegaIsaac also fell to QP in the winner's side of the bracket. So there is much possibility that we will see a couple of winner's side runbacks this time.
Cut them down to size.
Let's get down to the brass tacks. More Lauren Sheba, Mark and Chimera.
And more Goldar.
Yeah, as if we had enough Goldar to begin with. You can never have too much Goldar. So, and Goldar right
wow.
now.
Catching him in the skies. Yep. Where are you going?
Fear Chimera, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy.
These wings are not for decoration, y'all.
They are not. I can tell you they're not for attracting mates either. Ooh, no Propecia. At the very least, Mark's going to have a moral victory here. But Lord Zed, oh no. Oh no. We're not even a minute into this game. Arneezy, could we? All right, here's the Fear Chimera special. Oh no, that wasn't a swap strike.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, good block, good punish.
Oh yeah, all right, it was a swap strike to get all right. What? Is that?
Well, we got a disconnect. I don't. Fear won that one. Fear won that one, anyways.
Yeah, yeah. That's just. Here's the thing. When was the disconnect? Was it before the happy birthday or during the happy birthday? Because if it was during the happy birthday, I don't blame him. Fear Chimera don't drop combos like that. But if it was before it, you know, it's still unfortunate. He disconnected. That is a game to Fear Chimera regardless.
I mean...
Post ping.
Post ping again.
So, yeah, the chat does seem to be in favor of Fear Chimera. Mark is back in. You got a Fear connection with Mark. All right, let's try it again.
Let's cut them down to size.
Pain. I concur, Dula. Let's try it again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Chimera is back in. Graphics are looking crisp. Large. Oh, all right. Here's Mark. Try to take it to Fear Chimera. Fear's just got to find his way in, though. And he's choosing... Jen Scott has got to be such... she's such a versatile tool in a team's kit. She's got a great assist. Her momentum is unreal. And just... she has the ways to get in. And once she gets in... good luck getting her out. Fear Chimera almost saying, all right, where were we? Forgive me. Wait.
Hold on.
No.
Whoa. Okay.
I thought he was going to get it. I was expecting some heavy ordnance to come out, but not quite. Instead, we get a Shiba Inu pushing a glorified stormtrooper into a corner. Good play by Mark. Right. Very nice.
Take it out fast, something possibly Chimera's best character. Get the Billy out.
Do it again.
Billy coming in clutch one more time.
Go one more time.
Can he do it? Can he do it one more time? And he does.
Yeah, just enough to do it one more time, and that's going to be crucial. I think that's going to put Lauren Shiba away. Good night, Mr. Bond. All right, so now this is... oh, boy. We have seen the tables turn quite a few
wow,
times.
the EX.
Yeah, that was... that... right, just look at the window of opportunity slam shut on Mark's fingertips. Ugh, just as he's trying to climb through. That's... say what your chest gold are. Yep. Say good night, and just for a little bit of insurance, 2-0 Chimera.
2-0 Chimera gets the super just to you know what? I want to be safe. I want to get this done. I have things to do.
Yeah. Just, it's always take the sure thing. Always take the sure thing. That's something my unsuccessful career in sales taught me. Always take the sure thing.
I felt that. I felt that one.
Yeah. Ugh. It's a time of my life I would much rather forget. And I imagine if things keep going this way, I'm sure Mark might want to forget about this match as well. And I couldn't blame him. I mean, Fear Chimera is just such a... he casts a long shadow. I'll say that. And we go in again. I had no idea what was happening. I just know that it was bad for somebody.
Right.
Yep. And that is a dead Goldar. That's what Mark needs right now. He needs more of that.
Yeah, you gotta take out two very strong characters that Chimera is very familiar with. Of course, Beatdown Century has basically been his day one character, so.
Yeah. It's through thick and thin, through Lord Zed, through different compositions Fear Chimera has tried over the seasons. Mastodon Sentry has been the lone. Mastodon Sentry has been the constant, and for good reason. And the thing is, every member of Fear Chimera's team is capable of putting in work. There is not one of this trio that I would consider the linchpin. Well, you could say it's Jen Scott's, because her ability to open up the opposition, find the gap in the defenses so he can apply the pressure, that ability of Jen Scott's is unmatched by nearly. Ooh, that is quite a stroke of luck for Mark. Can he keep it up? No. Billy says no. Power Sword says no. Yeah, that's no more Megazord assist left. Jen Scott's assist doing her job. This is bad. Oh man, this is getting really ugly for Mark really quick.
Yeah. Guess the reason. Oh, blocks the EX. Oh, gets him in the air. Snipes him in the air. All right. Just, Chimera just needs just a few more touches. A few more quick snipes. Oh
boy. All right, so Mark still has a little bit of fight left in him. He's got to make something happen right now. Can he do it? Down goes Mastodon Sentry. Jen Scott, this is a
sword counter.
That was.
Oh, that was cute.
That was.
Oh no.
I don't know.
It all depends
He's
on if
got
he
another
drops it.
Megazord counter. Oh boy. No way.
Oh.
No.
Yo, gets.
Yep.
Oh, it EX through it. He X's right through it.
Holy. Of course he's going to EX. That was. All right. Mark is on the board. Let's go.
Okay. I see you, Mark. But,
Let's do it again. What's up?
Just Chimera is still on that point, but we can never count anybody out.
Eyes on target.
And we'll do it again. So we're going in. Oh, can you hear me? I shorted out for a second. My bad.
I got you.
Look at this. Man is locking down the field. All right, good EX by Lawrence. Oh, I admire the effort, but Fear Chimera was one step ahead.
Ding, boom.
Yep.
He doesn't drop this. Cat Bank is gonna go away.
Okay. All right. I like that. Dude, he's making Cat Manx look like a pinball. It's a sin. Is that?
That's gonna do it. His super does a lot of damage, even at scale.
Victory is fun.
Oh, gets over here. Oh, did not fully capitalize.
Fear Chimera looks like he's definitely trying to.
Oh, and that's it.
Well, yeah.
I saw the throw, and it's like, that's it.
Uh-oh. Yep. There we go. Boom. There's another. He's. All right. Yeah, there's the Grimbo. Oh, not even. God, yep. And just to tilt the odds even further, sign of the cross.
Well.
It's. GG's. All right. I see GG's in the Discord chat. So that's really good. Good sportsmanship on the part of Mark and Crescent Chimera. Listen, Mark was on the board, so we had a match. That was really good. But still, Mark is going to have another shot. He goes down to look at losers. Excuse me, he goes down to wait in losers finals, and the game took it over QP in our losers bracket. So he's sitting pretty in top 4. So I press the buttons versus MegaIsaac. I imagine that's nearing its conclusion.
Yeah.
And I'd hate to see either of those guys go down. TK beat QP 3-1. So that was a very similar contest to the one we just saw. The conclusion of this tournament is fast approaching, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on to your lunch, because you might be wearing it before it's over.
Yeah, and so, losers semis still going to be, whoever TK faces, though, it's still going to be a great set to watch.
Absolutely. It's just, the thing is, like I said, because we have so many regulars in the Battle for the Grid community and so many of them know each other so well, when they frequently come across each other in bracket, when they do, the matches are good because they know each other so well. They're able to react. They're able to adapt. The fights are a lot more back and forth. They generally know what the other has to throw at them. So they know how to respond in kind. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Oh, most definitely. So hope everyone's having a great night tonight.
God knows I am.
Normally this is the part where I have ad slides pull up, but my dumb self forgot to prep those. So if you want some more Power Rangers action, I do know that Low Kick Esports is having Power Rangers Battle for the Grid on the 23rd. So that's
nice.
two Fridays from now. Low Kick does some great stuff. Nasha and I got to commentate the last LKO for Power Rangers on the second year anniversary of Battle for the Grid. So it was really nice to be able to commentate that. And let me tell you, it was the 2-year anniversary, 2-year birthday of Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. There was a lot of happy birthdays on stream, though, that tournament, though. I will say that.
Sounds like a good event. Definitely. Happy birthday. It's a cause to celebrate. And who doesn't like celebrating? Yeah, Low Kick Online, man. They're going to have they got a lot of good matches coming up. Tomorrow, in fact, they got a Mortal Kombat bracket.
Yep.
And then 13th, they got them's Fighting Herds. On April 16th, they've got Soul Calibur 6 on PC. So, and the weekend after that, on April 20th, they got a beginner's bracket for Uniclear, Under Night Inverse. So, and then, of course, we're coming up on April 23rd, Battle for the Grid, and there's more coming up. So, Low Kick does a lot of good work. I don't think you got anything to lose. Why not enter? Why not play?
Yeah, Low Kick does amazing stuff. They're good friends of ours. We do stuff with them as well. So, it's always great to support the Low Kick homies. But here we go. Looks like MegaIsaac actually won against the youth. I wanted to see the youth again.
I did too, especially with how he did. That's a shame. But this is our top 4, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, shout outs to Dr. Delish for telling us about the Low Kick series, the games that are coming up. But back to the matter at hand, the men. Let's see the men in the chat.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see PK emotes for the chat.
It's just, this is the first time I've seen Game tonight, and both him and MegaIsaac are perennial top 8 competitors. MegaIsaac, wow.
Okay.
The game his Jason is doing great tonight. Oh, ooh, that home. Isaac, you better thank your lucky stars, brother.
Sword assist extended. Do it again.
Look at that timing. Finish him.
I guess the Bionic Dino. Here we go. That's gonna do it.
Ka-chunk. Right, Magnet Defender is in the air. The men are now against the wall. Ooh. All right, he manages to escape the last second. He doesn't press his advantage. And now El Dracon gets him right back in the corner.
And Draken doing the work as well. Look, wow! I forgot. I didn't realize that Blue was actually in the in there.
Flexes, teleports, comes right back in, gets hit. Sounds like a professional wrestling, you know, a jobber. But there we go. All right, the game proving that he's here for a reason. Definitely some clean Cenozoic blue play. Keeping Jason Lee Scott in the air. At the very least, if he goes down, he will go down swinging. This is not a squash match. He's putting up a fight. Look at that. Yeah, that's MegaIsaac. And that is Tommy. Dragon Zord, bye. Dude, he made the Dragon Zord stomp on him. He had the super come in, and he kept attacking. This MegaIsaac locked this boy down. Locked him down. I'm mildly impressed. All right, now what? So we're going right in. We are wasting no time, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Morphin' time.
MegaIsaac wants blood. If there's any game thus far that we've seen that definitely could go the distance, I think it would be this one. These two, as I said, these are the players that know each other so well. These are two regulars, frequently seen in top 4. Yep, the game coming in. The prophecy must be fulfilled.
Yeah, TK over here trying to do some work here. Alright, use the Magnet Defender assist here extended.
Yep.
Brings in blue. Blue flexes for a hot second. Oh, good block. Super. Oh, gets both.
Ooh. Either way, this is fortuitous. I thought we had a desync there for a second. All right, no such luck. Magnet Defender. All right. So this is good for MegaIsaac if he can keep juggling Magnet Defender like so. Lord Draken can get his blue health back, and then he can switch out Jason to do the same. I think that is what MegaIsaac is going to need to do if he's to pull ahead 2-0. Bye.
MegaIsaac, of course, you know, a very strong player. MegaIsaac is, never gives up.
Yeah,
and just going at it. Wait, MegaIsaac said that Red got no mix. I saw a slight mix there.
I did. I saw that too. I saw that too. And he doesn't even need to switch Jason out.
We just zoning a little bit.
And now Isaac said he'd rather have Slayer over Red. Are you nuts? That's a shame. I would get Jason out of Dodge. If I know Isaac, he's thinking the same thing. Don't take it for granted. Shout outs to Billy. Yep. Ooh, release the power. Spend that cash. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no. Oh, no. Dragon's almost gone.
Arneezy, this got super ugly, super fast. Draken had, he got a tad overzealous with the Draken assist.
And get the
cost
toe
him
tag.
big. I respect that. I do respect it because, you know, it's 1-to-1 right now, but that is unfortunate. He spent all that time with Jason on the field so that Draken can get his health back. And it ultimately proved all for naught. He got hit with a stray bullet, if you would. And with Jason taking a beating, was all he needed. Let's see. Oh boy. All right. Both players dictate. Here's Draken. Draken's getting his revenge. He doesn't want our last memory of him to be how he went down in that last game. Isaac wants that point. He wants to be up 2-1.
Whoa, that crossed up?
Nice.
Okay. Oh, the wake up EX, but gets it with the super though.
Raw. That was raw.
That was so raw.
Go again. Trying to make up for lost ground is the game. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this damage. And so it goes. All right, the game trying to build off the momentum he got in that last game. You could say it was a fluke. You could say it was happenstance. But TK aims to prove that, nah, it's destiny.
Ooh, okay, all right. I like this. I like this movement. I respect it.
Learn from your mistake. Get Jason out of there. There we go. Yeah. Get Draken in. There we go. Let Jason get his health back. Do not make the same mistake you made in the last game. If you can get Jason Lee Scott down, you might be able to run this back, Isaac. We're halfway through the game. Jason is down. 90 seconds left. Clock is ticking, and so is the health. All right, Jason. What a shake. Now, yep.
Right.
Release the
Super
power,
out
spend
there.
that catch.
And
Next game.
Yep, next game. TK takes it 2-1. Has one more game to go.
Well, 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 well. Let's see where this goes.
Not gonna lie, I'm rooting for MegaIsaac.
I want to see a game 5. I want this to go the distance. So I'm rooting for Isaac right now too.
I am a fan of MegaIsaac.
Oh, so am I. Isaac's a real one, dude. Isaac's freaking amazing. You know, Battle for the Flood happened because of him. This whole community came out to support our boy. And, you know, it helped me a lot because it proved to me that there are a lot of decent people still left in the world. And, well, you could say Tommy Oliver's a decent person. Definitely is. All right, never mind. I was going to segue into something else, but Cenozoic Blue is segueing into a combo of his own. He's got to do it. One more game will give the game a one-way ticket to Losers Finals. An all-expenses paid trip. Right, now once again, picking apart Jason Lee Scott. A death of 1,000 cuts is still a death. Cenozoic Blue, keep in the air. We got the juggle. And another one. Hit him with the EX. Put him down.
Oh, no. Not like this.
Yeah, not like this, please.
Not like this,
That's a
please.
shame.
Wow,
It's
TK still has all 3 of his characters too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. This is a nightmare scenario for MegaIsaac. And that's a shame, man, because I keep wondering about that first game when Draken got all his health back, but then he got hit and then Jason went down. That's ugh. It's hard to wash that taste out of one's mouth.
Almost definitely. Buttons being pressed right here, trying to take advantage of the fake.
Ooh.
Oh, but that's gonna do it. And the game moves on to Losers Finals, taking it 3-1 over MegaIsaac.
That was a match of ups and downs, man. But ultimately, the men prevailed, and they go forward as we remake the lobby. Lobby remake hype, ladies and gentlemen.
Hype.
So,
The best part of the tournament.
I agree. Everyone loves lobby remakes in the BFTG community. So, MegaIsaac exits the tournament at 4th place. The game moves into a guaranteed top 3 to a waiting mark as the shadow of Fear Chimera looms over the proceedings as he sits with winner's advantage in grand finals for whatever unfortunate sap decides to look at him the wrong way. So this has been a real good tournament so far. A lot of good, solid competition. A lot of triumph, a lot of disappointment. But that's esports in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen.
I told you. I told you we run a good tournament.
I believed you. I never questioned it. Listen, let me tell you. There's one thing. Look, it's like I always say. The heart of the FGC is in these quote-unquote side communities. All right, your Battle for the Grids, your Windjammers, your Sailor Moon S's, your Dead or Alives. Because a lot of what we have done depends on us. We got to know how to keep our stuff together. We got to know how to run a tight ship. Battle for the Grid is in the same vein as Windjammers, man. When TOs look at our communities, they know we're going to get stuff done. And speaking of getting stuff done, Mark's got to get it done over the game if he wants to get another lick at Fear Chimera. Oh, boy.
Oh, and of course, here we go. TK starting out really strong here.
Yeah, yes. Never forget, I beat the almighty other end by default in round 1 of Tribunso Breaker Retro. Therefore, I have defeated other end in a Windjammers bracket. This must be what God feels like. But, speaking of God, the men are ascending to a higher plane of existence as they're taking it to Mark, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, flips both of them.
Keep going. Keep going.
One more time. There we go.
Yes, good call, my friend.
Oh, it drops out. Does not get the reset. Is Mark gonna pay for this?
I don't blame him for sticking with Magna Defender, but once he gets what he wants, I would get Magna Defender out of there to try. Nice overhead shotgun blast to the face. Here's Jason. He's in. This is beautiful play on part of the game. Yeah, do what you got to do. All right, so, wait, why did he bring Magna Defender back in?
To put in some work, that's why.
You're right, I can't argue with the results. And it seems to be working. He's got, because Jason's recovered, and Cenozoic Blue is getting his health back. Not that it matters. That is a clean win for the game. 0-1, game one step closer to facing Fear Chimera in grand finals. How exciting. So, as with every other match in this tournament, it's 3 out of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Let's see.
All right, Mark's got to make some adjustments. Hopefully he can overcome TK here. But TK is no pushover.
Definitely not. TK, there's a reason why we always see the men in the chat. The man, TK is a strong competitor. Right now, Lauren Sheba proving why people look at her in a positive light.
You sure about that?
Well, I shouldn't say in a positive light. That was too strong of a word. They look upon her with fear, I should say. Fear and loathing is probably more accurate. But I digress. Cat Ranger picking up right where Lauren left off. Bread and butter, bread and butter, bread and butter. There we go. It's very nice. Good play right here by Mark. He's got to keep this up. All right. 2 down, 1 to go. No Propecia,
Back off.
because Lauren has not gotten her blue health, has not completely maxed out her health. But not that it's going to matter. At this rate, we might see Mark get a clean win. MegaIsaac saying post ping. Let me tell you, after a win like that, I would definitely, I would definitely be a little tilted. That was a dominant win, as we are now 1-1 in this losers finals match. My.
Well, Mark showing some strong presence right there in that last game.
Let's cut them down to size.
2, 1, fight.
Time for action.
Oh, happy birthday! Everyone
Practically on the word go.
get the candles out. Oh,
Oh.
but look at Zed though. Zed is almost gone though.
Well, here's the thing. If Mark plays his cards right, Zed'll get his health back in a jiffy. Don't count him out yet.
Nah.
The thing is, when you get a happy birthday, when someone is down like Zed is, you gotta finish the job. Case and point. I believe that was a swap strike. So, yep, bye-bye, Zed. Whew. Yeah, that's good. Cat Ranger lost her blue health. Almost, he took a heavy chunk out of Lauren Sheba's health. This is good. This is good for the game.
And Cat Manx looks like it was gonna go away, gonna go back, and just sit in the bleachers. Oh, what a jump in!
Man, almost as if a response, as if a rebuttal to the previous game. The game is playing games with Mark.
Mega Blaster.
Brah, 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 boom! Say good night.
And the game takes it 2-1 in the lead now. Remember, the winner of this will go up against Fear Chimera in Grand Finals.
All right, so game is up 2-1. I wonder how this could
Let's
go.
cut them down to size.
It's still anybody's set though. You can never count anybody out. And that's how this game works.
You're not wrong.
It's more for time.
Uh-oh. Shh. Oh!
Oh, okay.
Man, yeah.
You are brave but foolish.
I'm on the edge of my seat because I know right now these are two unstoppable these are two forces pushing against each other. One of them's going to give out soon, and right now it seems to be Mark. The damage is piling up.
Someone your own side.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. That's gonna do it. 2 characters down. 2 characters left. And TK just rolled out of there when he saw Dragon Sword coming. Good blocks. Oh, what a good EX! And uses the EX for the invincible frames? My god. Oh, and the happy birthday happening.
I feel like I'm getting some deja vu here, Arneezy. Oof. Ooh, this is... What happens when Miranda Priestley purses her lips? Catastrophe.
Wow, and just like that.
Catastrophe. Catastrophe.
And the game can just chill for a bit and just
Yeah.
you get just block.
He's...
Oh, it just goes with the throw instead.
Bye-bye. Yeah,
And
game
TK
is holding all the
moves.
cards.
And TK moves on 3-1. Grand Finals. Be taking on Fear Chimera.
There we go.
Hey, guess what time it is, Frank?
It's morphin' time.
That-
Lobby
Lobby remake time.
That
Yeah.
was close. That was close. That's a loaded question. It's a loaded question. It's
Very
always
loaded.
morphin' time.
So, let's see here. Grand Finals. Now, here's a fun fact about Downtown Beatdown Online and Grand Finals. I think there has only been 1 or 2 resets in Grand Finals against Fear. And we've ran this since April of last year. So just a bit of history lesson for y'all.
That is much appreciated trivia. That stuff, let me tell you, that stuff commentators need to know. I'll tell you. See, this is why I wish we had statisticians in the FGC, but I digress. That is, again, you can likely count on one hand the amount of tournaments that Fear Chimera is lost. You can also similarly count the amount of times the bracket has been reset against him when the man is sitting on winner's advantage. Winner's advantage is needs 2 hands. Dastro, do you know what the number is? Because I lost track because we had so many tournaments. If we know what the exact number is, please tell me. Around 10. What? That Fear hasn't won? Or when the bracket's been reset against him? But either way, around 10. All right,
Really?
well,
Okay. The number has increased slightly.
even so, though, think about how many tournaments we've had. So, all right. But at the very least, gods can bleed, ladies and gentlemen. It's
This is going to take a lot of convincing for a god to bleed, though.
well, let me tell you. Sometimes all it might take is a raw RJ super taking out half of a character's health, preventing a perfect. Sometimes that might be enough. But whether a god can bleed is one thing. Can a god be defeated is another thing. We know it's possible. But again, just because it's possible doesn't mean it's going to happen. And the game right now, this is a song we've heard before, my friends.
We've seen a song we've heard, a book we've read, all the cliches you can think of.
Ooh, do we have a Hood Propecia here?
We might.
We might. No, doesn't look like it. All right. Trying to find his way in. Even though Fear knows he could just time this out. He knows it. The onus is on the game right now, but there's nothing you can do. His characters are barely touched. Lost a few to SDK and Glitchy after RJ dropped. Dropped 2 to Gimmicks. Cole won FA and Extra Life. Jack won Battle for the Flood. That is true. ROS went Iconic won. I forgot about Iconic.
No, how did we forget?
Yeah, I forgot about Iconic.
How did we forget about Iconic? What? So, I've probably said this before, but Chimera to the Elite 1-0.
So, realistically, like 10, 12, yeah, somewhere between 10 and 15. So, at the very least, ladies and gentlemen, again, it's possible. Ridley is playable in Super Smash Brothers. Anything is possible. The question is, will the game do it today? No Propecia up in here, Isaac. No Propecia. Jen Scott's is damaged. Iconic beat Fear and disappeared. Anyone know how to contact him? Maybe Smoke Signal with the Oh, he thought he had it, but Billy sealed the deal. Oh, I respect that. That was good play. Innovation, ladies and gentlemen.
The game looking really strong here. Wow. Oh my god.
Yup.
In the face, in broad daylight.
Jen Scotts opens him up. Mastodon Sentry puts him down.
Time for it.
I just, that is team synergy, ladies and gentlemen. Just
Wow, the instant overhead? Okay.
Fear Chimera's team radiates synergy. It's just, it's one of the reasons why he runs them is we've seen what he's done with his Lord Zed. You know, he's been running Goldar because Goldar is Goldar, but it's okay.
He
All right.
exits through
Punch it
the
out.
overhead and just going to, running the train.
Nice. Ooh, this is good. Oh, this is exciting. Jen Scotts is hit.
Oh, good tech. Oh, the JS blocked it. Oh my goodness. Gets the Billy out.
Do it again. Yep. Open him up. Take him down. Oh, okay. I see that swap strike. There we go. Nice move with the Cenozoic Blue. Trying to. Oh, no.
Oh, the
Ooh.
gets the JS overhead.
Hold it right there.
Yep. Use that super smoke if you got him.
Fire.
Oh, God. Drop the hammer. Drop the hammer.
33 seconds left. This should do it. Oh, and it just gets him on the wake up with the meaty toss. Wow. Okay. See, there's no such thing as a life lead against Fear Chimera.
Yeah, it's not a life lead against Fear Chimera. It's just a slow start.
It's like it fuels
It's a
him
slow
even
start for
more.
Fear.
It's like he plays even better than how he's already played earlier. And when he had a life, when he was dominated earlier, then he gets down in life, and then he just plays a lot better.
And that brings me to something I would like to say. Tournament nerves are real. Sometimes they propel somebody to greatness. Other times those nerves destroy them. Fear Chimera is definitely one of those people where the tournament nerves heighten his abilities rather than diminish them. I mean, not to say that the game is not the same way, but you saw that last game, man. Fear just, every time you think the man's got nothing left to give. Now, notice how he switched to Lord Zed. Fear wants to end this quick. He's not playing Goldar. He's not messing around. This is the true form of Fear Chimera. Lord Zed and, wait, I thought losers could counterpick characters.
He had said last game.
He did? Oh? Oh?
Yeah, he hasn't been Goldar this time.
Oh, wow. Well, just goes to show you how much he hasn't really been a factor in this game. But either way, my point still stands. Fear wants to end this quickly.
Yeah, he's gonna have to wait a little bit longer. to do that.
Indeed. Zed is down, but
Oh, the
like I
throw.
said, there was a reason why I hadn't noticed Zed until now, because he's been going down pretty quick. Mastodon Sentry and Jen Scotts have been putting in the vast lion's share of the work. Where's it going?
Tyrannosaurus!
Brah! Yep. Oh boy.
Not gonna happen.
I love how Cenozoic Blue flexes before he goes away.
It's great.
Hold it right there.
Blue, where are you going? All right, I appreciate the attempt, but it didn't quite work out. Either way, Fear Chimera has the. All right, he gets the Megazord. He gets the swap strike. Pardon me. So yeah, he definitely wants to preserve Jen Scotts. Gets that raw super. Here's Mastodon Sentry. This. Ooh.
Oh
This-
my goodness.
This is going to go south. Oh no. The men.
Yeah, this could do it. You know, Fear on tournament point here.
Fear with all the leverage, all the cards. Yeah, dude. It's now with Mastodon Sentry, he's able to play the long game. He's able to stay at range, but Jen Scotts finds her way in. There is that synergy I was talking about. Man had all he needed.
He had all the time
Jen
in the world
Scott's
for that.
Hold it right there.
Sign of the cross, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that is tournament. No.
Yeah.
Not tournament.
Is it done? No. Yes.
Well, no, but actually, yes. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a tournament. Fear Chimera ends it in style, adding yet another gold medal to his already expansive collection. So, but either way, the killers came out. The action was crisp. I'm glad with what I saw. Good games, everybody. Good games, and thanks everybody for coming out. Fear.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a fun time.
What can I say? I'm impressed.
I dig it. I dug today. I appreciate those that came out and entered and put in towards the match arena, which is at 7250 right now.
Nice.
I'm gonna leave it up for a little bit as of right
It's
now.
the 75, ladies and gentlemen. We're
As of
so close.
As of right now, it's top 2 guaranteed gets it. So
Nice.
once that means Fear can buy more chicken wings. You know,
That's good. They'll feed you for a couple days.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, Frankie, thank you very much for coming in clutch for me. I appreciate you coming
always
in,
a pleasure, my
commentate. It's
brother.
nice to have you.
I had a great time.
You know, I appreciate you responding to me. Dasho was not available, and Uchi was not available. Nobody was available.
Enter Frankie Sisto. Let me tell you, at the job I used to work at a restaurant nearby, I always used to, my saying was Frankie to the rescue. Someone didn't come in, they call me. They needed someone to fill in a shift, Frankie to the rescue. So by all means, you need help, I'm here. Always.
And of course, if you enjoyed what you've seen, you can follow all of our socials down there at the bottom of the screen. You can follow us commentators. Huge thank you to Alpha Chaos. He's another co-founder of the Central Illinois FGC. He ran this bracket tonight for me so that I could concentrate on commentary and running the stream and all that. So really do appreciate that. You folks have yourself a wonderful evening. We're going to be back Saturday. This Saturday at 6 p.m. we have Mortal Kombat 11. That's at 6 p.m. That's open to all North America. Sunday, we're going to have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure HFTF on Fightcade 2. That's at 3 p.m. Central.
Heritage.
Yeah. And then on the 24th, for the first time ever, we're going to bring Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat XL on PS4. So that's going to be... we have a variety of tournaments this month once again. So
digging that out the grave.
So follow us on Twitter and stuff. Join our Discord. If you want more information on that. As I said, I usually have like an ad slide thing happening, but as I said, I did not prepare. I'm a horrible streamer, but that's okay. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Once again, I am Arneezy and joined by MegaphoneFranke. Thanks again for watching. I hope everyone has a great night. Stay safe out there. See you next time.
Was a great time, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming in clutch.